lucky, unlucky in the same sense that we're starting beside a POI here. Not something we really want to investigate first thing in game. What you are looking for is your first tutorial challenges up here to open up the challenge window. And these are the very basics here. You want to go ahead and get through these even as a seasoned player, just for the simple fact that it opens up all the rest of them. These actually used to be early on quests. They've changed it to challenges. And everything's pretty straightforward. What to do, tells you what to, open up your challenge window, accept, and then it automatically moves into the next one. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Get some grass. Now you'll notice down here on the bottom of the screen you'll have a toolbar. This is your tool belt. One is where you're starting off. It's actually empty, so you're using open hands, water, food, bandages, torch, and a nice letter from the Duke, which I'm just going to place up there because we're not actually going to need. Each one of these has a number, a number that's associated with it from 1 to 10. It goes with your number keys 1 through 0, so there you can have an actual quick access. I can show that to you real quick. There's 2, there's 5, down to 0, which is 10. You're back into open hand. But we're going to go ahead and get our grass. Get a little bit of these dried wooden bushes. Get us some wood. Get this started. Now you notice with the bushes and the grass, you can punch it and get it. With the stone, it wants you to pick it up. Pushing the E button, I mean you can hit it and it will give you some stone. But in cases further on where you're using tools and stuff to harvest things, it actually will cause damage that you'll have to repair later on. So when you can, it's easier just to pick things up. So we're still looking for some more small stones. For some more. Oh, looky here, we got a nest. These are going to be coming in very handy early on in the game. We'll go ahead and get all the stuff out of that. Feathers and egg. Another thing that we'll find here is a stump. We'll come back to that here shortly after we get some more of our small stones. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why that is such a benefit to have early on in the game. There are stones. There we go. Now we've got gather resources complete. Now we can hit our tab, do the challenges, and you can redeem that. Now it goes off to the next one. It asks you to open the crafting tab, and you'll see the little trophy sign here saying this is the one thing that they're really wanting you to create. So we'll go ahead and craft that. Yay! Okay, now we can select that, and there's 2 ways that you can equip it. You can drag it down to your bar, or you can click on it and hit W, and it'll put you down to the bar with the last box that you had highlighted. Okay, now back here to this stump that we found earlier. It's just like a tree. It doesn't give quite as much wood, but it's just like a tree. We'll go ahead and chop it up so we can get some wood. It's asking us to do that anyways. Nice thing is though, the stumps, unfortunately this one didn't do it. The stumps can give you something that you will want later on in the game, and that is honey. Honey cures infection that you can get from zombie attacks. down here on this axe, you can see the little line is getting shorter. As it continues to be used, it wears down, and eventually you'll have to repair it. Good thing is, it's stone. So, and that's something that's readily abundant in this game. So, just to give you a quick idea, select that. It'll ask you to repair. As long as you've got stone in your inventory, you can repair it. You can click repair, and there you are. It's back to normal. Trash can be a very useful item in the beginning. Brass here, very few ways to get it. One is by picking up out of trash. Second way is by scrapping radiators, which we'll get to in probably another video. But we'll go ahead and collect this along with the glue that come with it, which is a very useful item in the apocalypse, as you can make duct tape with it. Outfit, is that all we get? So if you push the B button, this will give you your character screen. And you can see you actually got 4 slots down here. We've got one of them in here with the primitive outfit. So okay, that's good. But what about these other 4 spots? Well, those other 4 spots will correlate with the other armor you can make currently. Up here on the top of your basic screen here, we have clothing. We'll click on that, and it'll show you that you actually have 4 different options here. You get gloves, you get hood, you get your outfit, and your shoes. Well, we've already crafted the outfit, so we don't need it again right now. But if we click on the gloves, this will tell us what we need and what we have. So we actually need some more plant fibers. Lucky for us, there's grass pretty much everywhere. We'll go ahead and get some of that collected. Now we only needed 5 for our next piece of armor that we were looking at, but there's 3 more pieces. So as you notice, each piece takes a certain amount, so we're just trying to make sure we have enough to make sure we craft all of them. Go ahead and craft our gloves, craft our hood, craft our shoes, if you want to call them such. I don't know if I'd call them a shoe, but hey. Get those done. Now we can go ahead and wear those. Now this will help us in the end, pushing our B button. Now we can see we've got this whole outfit on. This will help us protect for our head, our body, our hands, our shoes. They all have a durability, and they all have an armor rating. The better our armor rating is, as you can see over here, this is our armor rating, 32.55. This actually reduces the amount of damage we take by 32%. So if we actually go back to our first screen and we tell them to take this stuff off, this is what we were running around in before we made our other 3 pieces. So if you go over here now, you notice that the armor rating is now only 8.16. So that means that you are only going to reduce your damage by 8%. So we'll go back over here, get our little hoods on, get our gloves on, get our shoes on, and we're back up to 32.55. Now this is a good thing. This means we get to live a little bit longer, maybe survive just a little supply of food here. Our first crafting magazine. These things are very, very helpful, especially the cooking ones are, in my opinion, the cooking ones are very, very helpful early on in the game. Gives us another murky water, and hey, it's Meow Chow. Hey, it's the zombie apocalypse. Can't be too picky, right? Go up here and let's take him to Smackdown School. Yay! We successfully killed our second zombie. And hey, he still has his stone arrow stuck in him, so we'll take. Each trader is kind of unique, and each trader Has its own little personality. That being said, Rex probably not the most favorite of them.
I thought you were a zombie. Didn't we agree your first job was going to be free?
Each one has their own sets of talks that they will give, cliches, if you would. Yeah, this to say that Rex is probably not the favorite. This will give you some different weapons that you can get early on in the game. I like the spear a little bit better. I like the club. This will tell you what you need to make it. So we'll go ahead and craft one of those. I'll actually put it in place of my club. And now I just saw one. Where did it go? There's a zombie. But if you notice, there beside them, there's a chicken. Oh, well, you know, we got a honey. That was lucky too. So this is not an instant cure, but this is it helps to fight off infection. That is the biggest thing. It gives you a little bit of food and health, but the biggest thing is it cures 5% infection. It does not do it instantly. It takes time. Ooh, now this is a very, very lucky find early on in the game. I actually found a purse. Inside this is a pistol. This is actually what I would consider a mid-tier 2 weapon. Old cash, which actually does no good for you except to get you some more dukes, and lockpicks. Lockpicks are very, very nice to have, especially later in the game as you come on things at the end of your quest that will require. My lovely wife asking me if I would like to have some coffee. She takes really good care of me. She actually helped and is continuing to help me in this streaming that I've started. I'm hoping that it goes as well as she thinks it will. So far I'm finding I enjoy it. I'm just going to have to get used to talking a bit more. Tab here, open it up, and this is all the different skills that you can learn. You have to have skill points in order to be able to do this. By the time you get to your first quest, you get done with your first set of challenges, you'll have 4 points available. A lot of people have different options. A lot of people will have what they call the metas. If you want to do this, and you need to go through these skill trees and everything else. In the beginning of the game, I'm not usually worried too much about the metas other than whatever melee weapon I'm using. So I do spears. This is a perception tree. We have the strength tree. And gives me a chance to dismember the zombies, which is always fun to watch arms and legs go flying. And as you continue to go down, this increases. The last thing that I'm going to go to, and I do this for food in the beginning. A lot of people say, well, you don't want that. It's not going to help you later on. Well, later on, you can actually get an elixir to help you change skill points. So I always take this early on. This is Master Chef. So Master Chef, on our compass, those are actually zombies that are in this mine. The bigger the dot is on your compass, the closer that zombie is. So we'll go ahead and get our spear up. You can literally harvest with the spear as well. I usually choose either the shovel or a knife just because they're considered harvesting tools, and later on they can actually make a difference. A crawler. One of the things for people who may like to do some more of the range thing, we can get our bow out, aim, and shoot him before he gets up. And if we're lucky, we kill them. That's actually one of the builds that they have going currently. We'll get into that a little bit more later when we get to the point of being able to actually make better armor. But usually only a few minutes. We'll see. Now we do have to be careful because it is nighttime. Zombies are a little bit more persistent. They're definitely faster. Going to be a lot more runaway times, and hopefully that you get away from them. We can roam around investigating and hopefully find something that is of use. We can start making a small base for ourselves, just kind of like a shed, a hidey hole, whatnot, that we can attack zombies through, and they actually have to destroy trying to get to us. Now I do suggest not just making it on the topsoil, as they can and will dig out the soil underneath you to get to you. So I usually suggest at least digging down one in order to make it a bit more zombie, not proof, but a little bit more zombie resistant. Ooh. The infection I got is too bad, so I can take some of this honey that we've been hunting for. Of course, it does help to actually hit them. Oh. Oh. Got another second one, but at least this one's not a feral. But she's a fast little one. Ah! Away. It wasn't me who killed your zombie boyfriend. Okay. We'll go ahead and take that. Start working on that infection. Okay, so there's the floor for our new base. You actually get good experience for building. We actually got a couple points available. I'm actually thinking about either doing the huntsman. This actually helps you to find the lower level animals.
Trader Rick is now open. We got food and wares. You got the money.
Right. Okay, that's for the... Thought about iron gut too. I mean, this could be something useful right now just because, well, less food usage. Medium armor, so it's a little bit harder to hit. Daring Adventurer. Never found much luck with the Daring Adventurer, but here we go. Animal Tracker. There we go. We can find animals better. Animal. Now, whether or not you question a POI, you can investigate them. So you can search mailboxes as you go by. Mailboxes are good places to find magazines or books. Sometimes just paper. If you have nothing better to do, say you're really close and it's getting close to night, you ain't gonna make it into the trader, you can go in here, you can actually barricade yourself in, you can make this a base if you choose to. Just clear it out and then it's all yours. Put you down your land claim, put you down your bedroll, and you're good to go. Especially your bedroll, because that means zombies cannot spawn inside that area of your bedroll, which I believe is 15 blocks. We're going to risk it again, I think, and get a drink of water here. Oh, dysentery. Now it will disappear by itself, but every once in a while you will lose water and food because of it. Not good. I can't make goldenrod tea yet. Really hoping to get a house for a POI. Yep, the vending machine will probably have it at 144 dukes. Don't know if I want to pay that. Oh.
Well, how about
Well, you know, I accidentally put all the dukes up. If you're going to do it, you might want to keep the items on you. Everybody makes mistakes. At least this one shouldn't cost me my life. Go in here. Talk to Bob again, or Brecht. Bob. Brecht. Find out what he's got.
Food, but don't expect me to cook it for you.
And buy our cooking pot.
All right, now that we're done doing business,
Now,
get out of my store.
if we really want to go, we ain't really had that many chef's books, or I could say we could find a few more items to sell to get our grill. But as we're not very high up on our cooking right now anyways, the grill's not going to do us a whole lot of good. But we now have a pot that you can now see in there. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of our murky water here from our wood. We're going to get this started. Go to our water. We'll just go ahead and tell it to cook all of it. It's going to take it 3 minutes. Make sure we got that covered. This is a retrieve the supplies. You won't see the zombie red dots on this one, but you will see a briefcase, and it kind of tells you where it's located, and if you have to go up or down. On this one, you can see the little arrow on the top of it, pointing that it needs to go towards the ceiling or go up if it has a second story. Get it some more murky water. Let's face it, it does come in handy. We now have a pot so we can boil in some water. That does help. Search our cabinets. We don't really want no old sham sandwiches. They will come in handy later though. We got some corn. We do actually have the ability to grill it when we get a grill. This is the main thing we're looking for, the Home Cooking Weekly. Nice to get another one of those books in here. Coffee and Bones, take those. Take just about anything I can get right now, but really the main thing we're probably looking for is our Home Cooking Weekly. I actually look forward to doing the first tier and getting it completed for the bicycle. Bicycle makes things so much better, so much better. You wouldn't think a bicycle would help as much, but it does wonders in this game. And once you get past it to the mini bike and the motorcycle and everything else, I mean, everything else just makes it so much more better. But again, the very first thing, the first bicycle that you get, you don't need gas. It's pedal powered. It does take some stamina, but you can always go forward with it. It's still, it's one of the huge leaps forward for you in the game. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this was a really oh my God, I can't believe my luck on this one. Of all the things I wanted to do. So, Opened up my crafting skill bundle, and guess what? I got me a couple more cooking books. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and learn these. I got yucca juice now, which is one of the best things that you can get for hydration. And now I got bacon and eggs and coffee. Bacon and eggs is one of the biggest staples, I think, for early on survival and questing. One of the easiest things as far as ingredients to get. All you need is meat and eggs. We'll go ahead and probably get a couple of those, throw it on the grill here so that we have them. It does take a little bit of time to cook them, but they will be ready. The next time we start the stream, then we'll be finishing up.